Good afternoon. The stronger winds will push into eastern KELOLAND as we head through this evening with a low near 4 below 0 Sioux Falls, 6 below in Aberdeen, 4 below in Pierre, and 6 below in Rapid City. We get a slight break in the wind tomorrow with some sunshine. 4 above 0 the high in Sioux Falls, 6 in Aberdeen and Pierre, and 15 in Rapid City. We have a cold start to your Saturday before warm temperatures for the work week. We'll take a look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Flu cases are on the rise. How you can protect yourself, coming up.
Plus, an effort to save lives, why a Minnesota man is on a mission to donate carbon monoxide detectors.
And the Justice Department releases its report on the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. Why it says law enforcement failed in their response, coming up. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. We have an update on a man who once ran several nursing homes in South Dakota. Joseph Schwartz, the head of the now defunct Skyline Healthcare, has pleaded guilty to federal charges, including employment tax fraud. He'll be sentenced in May. Coming up at 6, we'll look back on our investigations into Schwartz and Skyline.
Well, the flu bug is making the rounds in KELOLAND. Chances are you know someone who has been sick this winter. Positive cases of influenza spiked during the weeks of Christmas and New Year's. But Sanford's chief physician says that he considers this the middle of flu season.
We're seeing cases come in, but I don't think we've yet seen quite the peak. If you talk to people around the community, they'll absolutely tell you that we're seeing more illness right now, whether it's influenza or other things. It's just lots of people getting sick with respiratory type viruses.
Dr. Cowles encourages people to get their flu shot. He says the vaccine can reduce your chances of ending up in the hospital by 50%. U.S. lawmakers are trying to understand more about so-called long COVID and its potential impact on health care costs in the U.S. It's a condition seen in patients who report lasting impacts after a COVID-19 infection, like fatigue and brain fog. Today, senators heard from people affected by the condition.
Well, getting to our weather, there's a little more snow to pick up out there.
Yeah, nice little gentle snow, but it sounds like the winds are going to pick up, making things probably a little sketchy.
That is right, Don and Kelly. We had about 2 inches of snow in Sioux Falls, but then the wind is supposed to pick up even more as we head through this evening and into tonight. Right now in Sioux Falls, we have a few light snow showers still coming down, but blowing snow going to be the main issue. 7 degrees in Sioux Falls and north wind at 15 miles an hour. As we head around the region, blowing snow in Yankton at 6, a northwest wind at 23. We do have a winter weather advisory in place through tomorrow morning in northwestern, central, and southeastern KELOLAND. With that snow coming to an end, so blowing snow and reduced visibility going to be the main threats. Here is a look at our snow coming to an end, mainly along and east of the James River and moving out of our area. We have 5 right now in Mitchell, 2 in Watertown, 3 in Mobridge, and 10 the warm spot in Custer. And some strong north to northwest winds right now at 15 to 30 miles an hour, with some of those wind gusts reaching 35, 40, even nearing 50 in western South Dakota, which means we do have some wind chills to talk about as well. Minus 15 in Yankton and Brookings, minus 17 in Mobridge, and minus 21 in Pierre. We do have a wind chill advisory in place through tomorrow morning in those areas in blue for those wind chills as low as minus 35. So with the snow coming to an end, those stronger winds picking up, we will see some blowing snow overnight with a low near 4 below 0 in Sioux Falls, 6 below in Aberdeen, 4 below in Pierre, and 6 below in Rapid City. And we'll continue with those cold temperatures as we head into tomorrow with a slight break in the wind. 4 in Sioux Falls, 6 Aberdeen, 6 in Pierre, and 15 in Rapid City. We have a very cold start to your Saturday before warm temperatures are back by next week. We'll take a look at that with your mostly dry 7-day forecast in just a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. Heating our homes can be a hazard if we're not careful. The CDC says each year at least 420 people die from carbon monoxide poisoning in the United States. 2 decades ago, a Minnesota man's son was one of them. Alan Hendry finds out how the loss is pushing him to protect others.
11,500 is what we'll surpass this year. William Shirk first started donating carbon monoxide detectors in 2013. The devices, which range in price between $20 to $80, can add up to a pretty penny for some households.
And especially in the times that we are in right now, you can go, okay, carbon monoxide detectors, or do I go ahead and buy something to eat? So that's why I generally bring them to food shelves.
But compared to the dangers of the gas, Shirk says they're well worth it.
It's odorless, tasteless, everything sneaks right in there and it kills you.
It's a danger he knows all too well and still finds tough to talk about.
It never leaves you, to lose a loved one.
Next month will mark 2 decades since his 21-year-old son Keith died inside his home.
He went ahead and built himself a basement bedroom and he enclosed a furnace. And he just didn't realize it.
As he grieved, Shirk saw more stories of more families going through similar tragedies and eventually started his donations. 2 decades and 11,000 detectors later, he says he doesn't do it to feel good.
I don't want to see another family that goes through the guilt and pain of losing somebody that could have been saved by one carbon monoxide detector. The life you save could be closer than you think, and that's what keeps me going.
Alan Henry, WCCO News.
Experts say CO2 alarms should be installed in a central location outside each sleeping area and on every level of the home.